Hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gentleman. I'm Topher. I'm a fan of craft beer, but I'm also on a limited budget, so I started this channel to prove it was possible to enjoy good quality beers without having to break the bank. So on this channel, I try to demystify craft beer and break through some of the elitism that surrounds it. And by so doing, I'm always looking for the best deal on beers, and I found a good one on today's selection. I paid $3.67 for a 16-ounce can of the Amplitude Double Dry Hopped IPA, hazy and juicy, from Crooked Stave Brewing. I have no experience with Crooked Stave Brewing whatsoever, and apparently this is a fairly new beer because amongst the reviewing community, well, Beer Advocate has no rankings for this whatsoever, has no record of it. And on Tapped, I've only had two friends who checked in on it, Sean Murphy and Tyler Selsing. Both collectively have given it a 3.80. 735 of us have given it a collective score of 3.95. As I said, I got nothing at Beer Advocate. 6% ABV, typically an American IPA, comes in between 5.5 and 7.5 on the ABV scale. Don't have an IBU for you. They don't have it on the can. They don't have it at the site. And Untapped doesn't have it on there. Sometimes it's amazing, but Untapped will sometimes have the IBUs even though the brewer doesn't list them. So I imagine there's got to be somebody sitting there with, the gravity tools and figuring out the IBUs at home and then putting it into Untapped's records. I do not have, wait, yes I do, yes I do. At the time of this recording, this beer is 3 months old. So you IPA purists who say that a beer or an IPA can only be 3 months old and then it loses its flavor, this is well within, I'm within range. And you ultra purists who say it has to be 30 days old, well, it's too old for that. Um, I don't really have a whole lot more to discuss about this beer. I do have a hop profile. They used Azaka, Citra, Mosaic, and Motueka. Motueka, I believe is how you say that. So anyway, that's the hop profile. I am going to be using my stemmed IPA glass from Stone Brewing. And let's go ahead and pour this. This is supposed to be hazy and juicy. And I have to say that the last hazy beer I had, yes, was in fact hazy, but a lot of these beers that are supposed to be hazy IPAs lately have not been. And this is definitely hazy. And what you are seeing is very close to the color of the beer. Actually, it's kind of strange. You're seeing a lighter color, and very more often than not, if a shade appears, if it appears different on camera than it does here, it's usually darker. And I'm a little surprised to see it lighter than that. But yes, it is very, very hazy. As I run my hand back, I can see the shadow, but I cannot actually see my hand through the other side. That head is, I'm going to describe as semi-resilient. The bubbles are popping, but not super fast. Let me give this a quick beard wipe, see what I encounter. Hops, definitely smell hops. Let me stick my schnoz in directly, see what else I can find. Very citrus hoppy smell. I'm smelling the citra hops for sure in the Mosaic. That's definitely within the profile there. Well, I don't see any reason to keep yapping my flap. I'm going to drink some beer. Cheers. Okay, first thoughts. I described it as a medium-high mouthfeel. There's a little bit of spikiness to it. No real alcohol burn. Very, very juicy. Definitely tasting the hop juice. Super strong, and I'm tasting that more than bitterness. And maybe that's why the IBUs weren't included on this because they actually made this a juicy hop juice beer. I enjoy. There's such a thing between. There's a distinction between hop bitterness and hop juiciness, and this is hop juicy. Like I honestly feel somebody sat there and squeezed the juice out of these hops. That's how juicy it is. Very, very juicy beer, hazy. Um, got a nice mouth feel. Uh, like I said, medium low, but I mean, well, yeah, medium high actually. I'm sorry, medium high. It does have some spikiness to it. So I'm going to describe it as medium high, but it has a very nice finish, very sweet, very dry finish. Actually, the dryness comes through on the finish, not so much the sweetness. The sweetness is definitely on the primary taste. Um, as I said, I'm not familiar with Crooked Stave beers. They are out of Colorado. I can assure you, though, that based upon this beer alone, I will definitely be checking out more beers from this brewer. This is good stuff. And once again, this is the Amplitude Double Dry Hopped IPA, hazy and juicy. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to recommend this beer. I'm glad I paid $3.67 for it. I'm glad for the deal that I got from Liquor Lineup on Instagram. And Liquor Lineup is here in Las Vegas. If you're ever in North Las Vegas, check out Liquor Lineup on Low C. Got a great selection, great prices, and great deals. Well, guys, this has been great, and I enjoy it. And if you have enjoyed this, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers.